The Dick Van Dyke Show. Starring Dick Van Dyke. Rosemary, Maury Amsterdam, Larry Matthews, and Mary Tyler Moore.
Program off. It scares me.
Honey, not during the climax?
Well, can't you watch it in the living room?
Go back into the covers.
Oh. Rob, I can still hear that weird music.
Shh, honey, please.
Evelyn, why are you staring at me? Evelyn, your eyes. What's happened to your eyes? Why do you look at me that way, Evelyn? No. No! No, Evelyn!
No! Rob, I can still hear it.
All right, honey, you win. It'll be over in a second. Just a minute, just a minute. That's right, honey, it's all over.
Not quite. I'm still breathing.
I'm sorry, honey. I was just trying to block out the music. Did it work?
Beautifully, but you also blocked out my oxygen.
Well, if you had been Kolak, you wouldn't need any oxygen.
Kolak?
Yeah, the guy in the movie.
I don't think I saw that part.
Well, you saw the part where that pretty housewife bought the bag of walnuts, didn't you?
Yeah, I saw the part where she started shelling them.
Yeah, did you see when she started opening that strange-looking walnut?
No, that's when that crazy music started and I went under.
She opened it up and there was no nut in there. It was just a thing about like the size of a grape.
All that crazy music for a grape?
Well, it wasn't really a grape, honey. It was a strange-looking object and it gave off a glow. You know what it was?
I'd rather not know.
It was a particle of absorbitron, a chemical element from the planet Twilo. You see, this Kolak was an emissary from the planet Twilo.
Rob, I would rather not know anything about the planet Twilo or Kolak. I think the whole thing is silly.
Silly? You just didn't see it. This was done beautifully. You see, the planet Twilo sent this emissary Kolak down to Earth to get us to stop fooling around up in space. And he tried to get in the UN building, and they threw him out. Well, you know what he looked like?
No, I don't want to know. Well, what did he look like?
Real scary, and he spoke with an English accent, and he looked like Danny Thomas.
Darling, there's nothing scary looking about Danny Thomas. I think he's kind of cute.
You wouldn't think he was so cute if he had 4 eyes.
4 eyes?
Yeah. All Twiloites have 2 in the front and 2 in the back. And this Kolak kept the ones in back hidden by letting his hair grow over him. Whenever he wanted to peek out of them, he'd scratch his head like that. Hello there! And you know what he did?
I don't want to hear.
He took activated walnuts and put them in all the bins in supermarkets around the country.
Oh, Rob, that's enough.
And you know what happens if anybody opens one of those walnuts?
I don't want to know.
Well, honey, it's not that scary. Anybody who is exposed to the rays from the absorbitron slowly take on the characteristics of Kolak.
So everybody ends up looking like Danny Thomas, and that's the end of the story. Fine. Good night.
No, honey, that's not all. They not only get an extra set of eyes, but they lose their imagination and their thumbs.
Why?
Because without thumbs and without our imagination, we Earth people couldn't possibly build the things that threaten the existence of Twilo. Well, I'd hate to run into one of those walnuts myself. Why, without my thumbs, I couldn't type. And without my imagination, I wouldn't have a sense of humor. Wouldn't I be kind of a strange-looking comedy writer?
I think you're kind of a strange comedy writer right now, Boris. Good night.
Oh, come on, let me finish, honey.
No.
Oh, honey, that reminds me. Forgot to tell you something I've been meaning to tell you.
What is it, dear?
Twiloites only eat walnuts.
Oh.
Yeah, besides that, they don't breathe any air. All they breathe is water. And this colac would start suffocating about twice a day. Ugh. Water.
Stop it. Oh, Rob, are you trying to give me nightmares?
Nightmares, it was just a movie, honey.
I'm going to wake up screaming tonight. I know it. I'm going to wake up screaming, and it'll be all your fault.
Honey, you just set the alarm for an hour from now.
That's right. If Colac and his activated walnuts are going to come after me in my dreams, I'll be saved by the bell.
Night.
Night.
Would you care for a walnut, my dear?
Okay, you did it. You just blew homemade waffles for breakfast.
Waffles? What are waffles? I only eat walnuts.
Good, because that's all you're going to get from now on. Walnuts.
Honey, guess what I found in the living room?
A dead horse.
That's not very funny.
Well, I guess I don't have much of a sense of humor.
Oh, getting your morning breath of fresh air?
Naturally.
Okay. You win. Here are your walnuts back.
My walnuts?
Yeah, the ones you strewed all over the living room floor.
Now, why would I do that?
Because I teased you last night?
Oh, Rob, you know I don't do silly things like that.
Well, if you didn't do it, then who did?
Well, maybe it was Colac or one of his friends from the planet Twilo.
Hey, Daddy!
Hi, Rich. You have your breakfast?
Yeah, I had a nice bowl of hot walnuts.
Here's your lunch, dear. Hurry, you'll be late for school.
Oh, boy, a bag of walnuts. Yay!
Well, what for breakfast, darling? Fried, poached, or scrambled?
Scramble, please.
Okay. One or two? Why don't you have more than two, dear? They're awfully small today.
All right. Okay. I'll eat at the office.
Oh, Rob, darling, wait. I hate to see you go off without having something to eat.
Now, that is a little bit more like it.
Here, you can eat this on the way to work.
You're not going to fix me any breakfast, are you?
But, darling, I offered to fix
Well, all right. Have your fun. Have fun. Enjoy yourself. Hi, gang. Sorry I'm late.
Yeah, I'm sorry I'm short.
I'm sorry I'm single. Hey, what kept you, Rob?
A house full of walnuts.
Well, buddy, shall I say it or shall we both say it?
I think we ought to both say it.
A house full of walnuts?
You know, Laura was getting even with me this morning because I scared her last night.
You scared her? What'd you do, show up?
Now, I was pretending that I was this guy Colac who breathes water.
Oh, yeah, the four-eyed monster they threw out of the UN. He came from the planet Twilo.
Did you see that picture?
No, they make a picture out of that?
Last night on television.
No, I was at the UN the day it happened. Listen, if this guy didn't have those four eyes, I'd have married him.
What's all this got to do with walnuts?
Oh, you see, all these creatures from the planet Twilo only eat... What was that noise?
What noise?
I heard a noise just now.
Yeah, I heard it too. It's like walnuts cracking.
Yeah.
What?
Well, I don't know where'd it come from.
Well, it might have come from me. I just cracked a couple.
All right, buddy. Who put you up to eating walnuts?
Well, if you must know, I switched from pistachios. Always eat walnuts, doesn't everybody?
Rob, are you all right?
I'm not sure until I find out where Buddy got the idea of eating walnuts just now.
Why does it have to be an idea? I was hungry. I like walnuts.
Come on, Buddy. Where'd you get them?
What's the difference?
Did Laura call you this morning and tell you to eat walnuts? Why are you guys looking at each other?
Rob, wouldn't you look at a friend if another friend asked you if his wife called and told him to eat walnuts?
Now, come on. Where did you get the walnuts?
Our guest star gave them to me.
Well, I don't know. I think Laura was that mad at me for going to such a complicated practical joke. I don't understand it. It's not like her.
Rob, I hate to interrupt you while you're talking to yourself, but could we get down to work, please? I have a very important luncheon engagement.
How about we do the spot for the guest? You know, get that out of the way.
The best idea you've had all day.
All right, good. What do we do?
Well... all right, who put that in there?
Kolak.
Now, come on, let's open the show. How about using for an opening a good boy-girl number?
I don't think the TV world is quite ready for a boy-girl number sung by Alan Brady and Danny Thomas.
Danny Thomas? Is Danny Thomas the guest star this week?
You told us about it.
I did?
Sure, don't you remember? You even put a reminder in the drawer. See?
You guys are very, very thorough.
Oh, come on, let's get to work.
I'm not going to work with you or anybody else till you guys promise me to stop fooling around and trying to scare me.
Should we stop fooling around and trying to scare him?
Rob, we'll stop fooling around and trying to scare you.
Now, knock it off. Can't figure out how I forgot Danny Thomas was on the show this week. You know a funny thing.
Yeah, I know a funny thing. A nearsighted turtle falling in love with an army helmet.
Cut it out! Now look, you guys. I don't know what you're trying to do. I don't know what you're trying to do to me, but the joke is over. You understand that? The joke is over. Now, I'll tell Laura how good you were, all right? Now, if it's not too much trouble, may we please get down to work.
Rob, if I didn't know you better, I'd swear you've lost your sense of humor.
Why did you just say that?
Maybe he swallowed some absorbitron.
You did see that movie, didn't you?
No, I told you I was at the UN. Remember Dollface?
Something strange here today.
Hi-ho, everybody.
Oh, boy, Mel, am I glad to see you.
What?
Mel, look, I want to ask you a question. I want a straight answer from you. Who is this week's guest star on the show?
Why, Danny Thomas.
Did my wife tell you to put Danny Thomas on the show?
No, as a matter of fact, she was against it. She wanted Kolak.
Did Laura tell you to say that? She did, didn't she? Did you tell them to say that? They told you to say that, didn't they? Huh? You guys are putting me on. They're putting me on.
Now, Rob, pull yourself together. You look terrible. Here, this will make you feel better. Take 2 of these with a glass of air.
Ah! I thought you guys were my friends.
Yeah. Buddy, how's about we work on the opening monologue?
Of course, pal.
Don't forget, Rob. Thumbs up.
Something is wrong here. Something's wrong. And there's 3 possibilities. Either Laura and the gang are playing a very elaborate practical joke on me, or I'm having a horrible nightmare, or it's really happening to me. Now, wait. It can't really be happening to me because I still got my thumbs. gotta be dreaming. I'm having a dream. That's right. I'm just having a dream. I'll wake up. I'll wake up pretty soon. I know I'm having a dream. That hurt. It never hurts in a dream.
Hello?
Laura? Laura, I want you to do me a favor.
Sure, darling.
Go in the bedroom, pull down the covers on my bed and see if I'm there.
Darling, I don't have time for jokes. I have a walnut roast in the oven.
All right, all right. All right, now you win. You and your friends have scared the pants off me, I admit it. Are you happy?
Have you still got your thumbs?
Yes, I have. There's not much you can do about that, is there? Now that's enough. Laura! Laura? Why is she doing this to me? That's it. It's got to be a dream. Must be a dream. She wouldn't do this to me. So I'm just dreaming. All right. Then I'll do some work. I'll just get my mind off it. I'll wake up. All right, now that's enough. That's enough. This is too much.
I beg pardon. Could you tell me where I might find Robert Petrie?
Who are you?
Who do you think I am?
Danny Thomas?
What is a Danny Thomas?
And who are you?
Guess.
Why are you here?
I've merely come to see what the last remaining Earth person looks like.
The last? You're not gonna get me. You're not gonna get me. I still got my thumbs. Now, you get out of here, Danny, or Kolak, whatever your name is. You get out of here.
Very well. Oh, look.
Where?
You have a stain on your necktie.
What? I don't see any stain. Oh, yeah, there it is. How did you see it from there?
I have perfect 20, 20, 20, 20 vision. Da-dee-da-da, da-dee-da-da.
I must be dreaming. Either that or I'm in the Twilo zone. No, I must be dreaming, and it's not really happening to me. Because it was really happening to me, and I was a Twilowite, and the absorbitron was really working, I wouldn't have any thumbs. And I've got my thumbs. I gotta get home. I gotta get back to my little bed before that alarm goes off or I'll never wake up. Laura! Laura, don't let the alarm go off! Laura? Laura? What? Did the alarm go off yet? Laura? Laura, where are you? Laura? No. Danny Thomas put nuts in my hat. Laura? Laura, where are you? Laura!
Darling, what are you doing home from work so early?
Laura? Laura? You gotta help me. I'm having a nightmare. I can't wake up.
You're having a nightmare.
Yeah, look. All gone. All gone.
Oh, how
huge.
Laura, you gotta help me get my thumb back. Hit me and wake me up.
Darling, I'll hit you with pleasure, but it won't get you back your thumb.
Well, come on, hit me before I grow another pair of eyes. It felt good, but they're still gone.
All this exercise, I'm out of breath.
What are you doing?
Getting a drink of fresh air.
You're a Twilight.
Robert, do you know you have a stain on your tie?
You're a Kolak. How did you know?
I do wish you wouldn't point. It's so impolite.
Laura.
My name is not Laura. It's Lolac. Lolac of Twilo. I see you.
That's not possible.
My eyes! Don't touch my eyes!
Oh, no. I gotta wake up. I gotta get out of this nightmare. I gotta wake up. I gotta wake up. What are you doing here?
What are you?
I had a nightmare and fell out of bed.
Oh, I heard a scream. Did you scream?
Oh, I must have screamed. Oh, what a nightmare. What a night. I dreamed that I was a Twilight. And that I lost my sense of humor and my thumbs. Oh!
I dreamt that Danny Thomas was chasing me and throwing walnuts at me, and every place he hit me, I'd lose a thumb and grow an eye. Oh, I wish it were morning. Do you wish it were morning?
Yeah.
I'm so scared.
Oh, try and go get some sleep.
No, I'm too scared.
Yeah, I know you are. I can feel you trembling.
Well, what'll we do?
I don't know. I sit here and twiddle our thumbs.
Rob? I can't sleep. Can you?
No. Want to watch some TV?
Might as well.
Okay. I'll see if I can get Insomnia Theater.
Oh, good.
And there. 1, 2, and there.
Who in the world does exercises at this time of night?
This guy does.
Darling, who's that good-looking man with the beard?
No.
Would you guess that there are 200,000 bumblebees on this man's face?
Bing Crosby, Bob Hope, and Dorothy Lamour in The Road to Singapore.
Well, that can't scare you much.
That's tomorrow night at 2 o'clock. Now, back to the werewolf from outer space.
And now, from a supine position, starting with the right leg. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2.
Find her in the drawer. See?
guys are very, very thorough.
Oh, come on, let's get to work.
I'm not going to work with you or anybody else till you guys promise me to stop fooling around and trying to scare me.
Should we stop fooling around and trying to scare him?
Rob, we'll stop fooling around and trying to scare you.
Well, knock it off. Can't figure out how I forgot Danny Thomas was on the show this week. No funny thing.
Yeah, I know a funny thing. A nearsighted turtle falling in love with an army helmet.
Cut it out! Now look, you guys. I don't know what you're trying to do. I don't know what you're trying to do to me, but the joke is over. You understand that? The joke is over. Now I'll tell Laura how good you were, all right? Now, if it's not too much now.
Yeah, I heard it too. It's like walnuts cracking.
Yeah.
What?
Well, I don't know where it come from.
Well, it might have come from me. I just cracked a couple.
All right, buddy. Who put you up to eating walnuts?
Well, if you must know, I switched from pistachios. Always eat walnuts, doesn't everybody?
Rob, are you all right?
I'm not sure until I find out where Buddy got the idea of eating walnuts just now.
Why does it have to be an idea? I was hungry. I like walnuts.
Come on, Buddy. Where'd you get them?
What's the difference?
Did Laura call you this morning and tell you to eat walnuts? What are you guys looking at each other?
Rob, wouldn't you look at a friend if another friend asked you if his wife called and told him to eat walnuts?
Now, come on. Where did you get the walnuts?
Our guest star gave them to me.
I don't know. I think Laura was that mad at me for going to such a complicated practical joke. I don't understand it. It's not like her.
Rob, I hate to interrupt you while you're talking to yourself, but could we get down to work, please?
Hi, gang. Sorry I'm late.
Yeah, I'm sorry I'm short.
I'm sorry I'm single. Hey, what kept you, Rob?
A house full of walnuts.
Well, buddy, shall I say it or shall we both say it?
I think we ought to both say it.
A house full of walnuts?
You know, Laura was getting even with me this morning because I scared her last night.
You scared her? What'd you do, show up?
No, I was pretending that I was this guy Kolak who breathes water.
Oh, yeah, the four-eyed monster they threw out of the UN. He came from the planet Twilo.
Did you see that picture?
No, they make a picture out of that?
Last night on television.
No, I was at the UN the day it happened. Listen, if this guy didn't have those four eyes, I'd have married him.
What's this, all this got to do with walnuts?
Oh, you see, all these creatures from the planet Twilo only eat... What was that noise?
What noise?
I heard a noise just now.
Yeah, I heard it too. It's like walnuts cracking.
Yeah.
What?
Well, I don't know where it come from.
Well, it might have come from me. I just cracked a couple.
All right, buddy. Who put you up to eating walnuts?
Well, if you must know, I switched from pistachios. Always eat walnuts, doesn't everybody?
Rob, are you all right?
I'm not sure until I find out where Buddy got the idea of eating walnuts just now.
Why does it have to be an idea? I was hungry. I like walnuts.
Come on, Buddy. Where'd you get them?
What's the difference?
Did Laura call you this morning and tell you to eat walnuts? What are you guys looking at each other?
Rob, wouldn't you look at a friend if another friend asked you if his wife called and told him to eat walnuts?
Now, come on. Where did you get the walnuts?
Our guest star gave them to me.
I don't know. I think Laura was that mad at me for going to such a complicated practical joke. I don't understand it. It's not like her.
Rob, I hate to interrupt you while you're talking to yourself, but could we get down to work, please? I have a very important luncheon engagement.
How about we do the spot for the guest? You know, get that out of the way.
The best idea you've had all day.
All right, good. What do we do?
Well... All right, who put that in there?
Kolak.